What is up, guys? Thanks for tuning in. So the reason why I wanted to make this video is because I want to document our honeymoon. Our first stop will be in Oahu, Hawaii for a friend's wedding. We spent a total of 72 hours there, half of which was spent on the South Shore where there are more shops, and the other half was spent on the North Shore for the wedding. Come along as I eat, sleep, and play my way through Oahu. But first, I need to do something important. I want to play a game. It's a game of rock, paper, scissors. Every hour, you're allowed to challenge the other person, or vice versa. By the end of the day, whoever wins can choose which side of the bed to sleep on. Our first stop after landing on the south shore of Oahu was at Leonard's Bakery for some malasadas. These are Portuguese donuts with a cream filling inside. We decided to get all 6 flavors to try it out. Here were the flavors: regular custard, chocolate, coconut, ube, guava, and macadamia. The dough itself had a chewy and light texture, almost mochi-like. The filling was not too sweet and complemented the dough very well. My favorite was the chocolate because it had a deeper chocolate flavor than most of the milk chocolates we're used to. I'll give this place 4.5 chocolate malasadas out of 5.
My favorite was the ube because not only was the color gorgeous, but also it tasted delicious. I'll give it 4.5 ube malasadas out of 5.
Located in Honolulu, Hawaii, our hotel for the first night was at Halelukani, and man, was it gorgeous. I'll let Mandy describe it.
TV? Complimentary coffee and water. Our own cute little outdoor area. We have a balcony. So how you know a hotel is good is if the bathroom is good. Oh my god, their toilet automatically opens.
Thinking about it now, after the Japan trip, those type of toilets are pretty commonplace over there.
1, 2, 3, go! Yes! She's making a comeback.
Our first stop for some real food was at Ono Seafood for some poke. Their parking lot was super small, so I'd recommend Ubering there or finding street parking. I got the octopus and salmon with their soy-based house sauce. This place is considered overhyped by locals, and our Uber driver even told us about some better spots. But I will say, their sauces really bring out the freshness of the fish instead of trying to mask it, and they provide really big portions. This is definitely a spot I'll be coming back to, so I'll give it a 4 poke cubes out of 5. We spent the rest of the afternoon and evening exploring and window shopping our way through the south side of Oahu with a couple of Mandy's dental school friends.
Trying Jimmy.
My favorite Asian YouTubers, Joe Jitsukawa and David So, own this place, so I had been wanting to try this place for the longest time. We got the matcha guava drink, and the matcha itself was not too bitter and provided just the right amount of caffeine. I'll give it 4.5 David So's out of 5. We just ended our first night. When we came into the hotel, they left us some fruit, which was really, really nice of them, and they also brought us champagne. This is our last round for the rock, paper, scissors. If I win, then I get to decide. If she wins, then we'll play one more round for the tiebreaker. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Looks like I win. That night, I ended up choosing the left side of the bed.
Hello. It's day 2. We're right in front of the ocean, so it might be a bit loud. We just finished eating breakfast at House Without a Key in our hotel. It was good. It was like a buffet style.
Because Hawaii has a large Japanese population, this buffet was catered more towards their palate. They had rice, tamagoyaki, fish, miso soup, and not to mention natto. Natto is a traditional Japanese food made from whole soybeans and fermented with a bacteria to give it a stringy and sticky texture. They provided 2 small packets of mustard and soy sauce because on its own it's pretty bland. This was my first time trying natto, and I can say that it's definitely an acquired taste. I wasn't the biggest fan of how the stickiness coats your mouth, but I'm glad that I at least gave it a try. But overall, the buffet had a wide selection and provided a nice alternative to the usual American breakfast. This place was pretty pricey though, and taking that into consideration, I'll give it a 3.75 natto beans out of 5.
Tonight we're staying at an Airbnb with my dental school friends, so there's gonna be a new bed. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Oh my god!
This was our Airbnb, and it was super nice and had all the accommodations we needed for our stay. We chose this place because it was on the North Shore and only 10 minutes away from the wedding the next day. This downstairs room ended up being what Mandy and I slept in. We ended the night by coming to Halewa Joe's Seafood Grill, a place actually recommended to us by the bride. For appetizers, we got their fried calamari, which was super delicious and crispy. For the main course, we got the New York strip with blistered shishito peppers, caramelized onions, and a side of mashed potatoes, and a bourbon sauce that they cooked tableside. The steak was cooked to perfection, so I'll give this place 4 bourbon bottles out of 5.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
It's not looking too hot for Mandy. On the 3rd day of Oahu, we attended one of Mandy's dental school friends' wedding. The venue was on the North Shore, right on the beach, and it was absolutely stunning. There's not much to say besides that we had a lot of fun, so I'll let these clips play so you can be a fly on the wall.
Right where Jen. So serious. Really good.
So we have a little bit of a story time coming up after this clip. The backstory was that after we finished this delicious dinner of grilled fish, Thai chicken, and chimichurri steak, Mandy realized that her handbag suddenly went missing. Here's what followed. Right now we're looking for Mandy's bag. She left it somewhere in the wedding. Not too sure where. She would then ask the DJ to make an announcement at the end of the night to avoid being a party pooper. In the meanwhile, our friend group helped to trace our steps back to earlier that afternoon.
Right where Jen. So serious.
Right after the ceremony, we decided to take advantage of the golden hour to take some photos on the beach. So using our powers of deduction, we went back to the same spot. But of course, it was already pitch black, so we spent the next 15 minutes unable to find anything. We started to think, there's no way she would have left it on the beach, right? She would have kept it by her side the whole time. But let's rewind that footage back.
Can you zoom in on the exhaust?
Enhance! Enhance!
That's not how it works in real life. You can't create information from nothing.
Turns out she did leave it on the sand, so of course we would have such a hard time. Her tan bag blended in perfectly with the sand. Luckily for her, we have some observant, helpful, and perseverant friends who eventually found it in the pitch dark. Thankfully that's over. Mandy, go tell the DJ to not ruin the party. Run, 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 run. If you made it this far into the video, thank you for your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to stay tuned for the next video, where we'll be in Japan.